الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أما بعد، قال الله تبارك وتعالى: قال الله تبارك وتعالى: ولتكن منكم أمة يدعون إلى الخير ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر وأولئك هم المفلحون. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى: وإذ تأذن ربكم لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم ولئن كفرتم إن عذابي لشديد. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: مثل المؤمن والإيمان كمثل فرس في آخيته يحول ثم يرجع إلى آخيته. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: المؤمنون هينون لينون كالجمل الآنف إن قيد إن قال وإن أنيخ على صخرة استناخ، أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. My dear respected brothers and elders, we praise and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whom has allowed us to be present today on this blessed day, a day of celebration, a day that a believer considers a day of celebration. And we are also part of such a blessed month. And not only that, we're also part of the most important part of this month, the last 10 days. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one who gives the ability to whomever He wills to worship, to practice, to do His ibadah, to talk about His greatness, to listen to His greatness. This all happens through the will and might of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whenever we hear the adhan, when the muadhin he says the words Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala falah, we reply La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, that we are affirming that there is no power to do good, La hawl wa la quwwa, there is no might to stop us from evil except from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The fact that we are able to come to the Masjid, we are able to fast, we are able to recite the Quran, this is all happening from the wish and will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How many of my Muslim brothers do I know, brothers and sisters, they are in different problems, different circumstances, they are not able to pray. In Ramadan they are not able to fast. This is all from the qudra of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my dear brothers. So that's why one of the greatest form of ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to do shukr, is to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the favors that Allah has given us. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you be thankful of the favors that we have given you, and we will increase in the favors. So my dear respected brothers, as we know, we are upon the blessed month of Ramadan, and more importantly, I will try to focus on these last 10 days and the benefits of these last 10 days. As we know, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in a hadith, تَحَرُّوا لَيْلَةَ الْقَدْرِ فِي أَوَاخِرِ شَهْرِ رَمَضَانِ, أو كما قال, that look for the night of Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, in the last 10 days of Ramadan. And the night of which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Laylatul Qadri khayrun min alfi shahr, تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. That such a night, the worship wherein is better than 1,000 months. It was calculated some of the ulama, they have calculated how much 1,000 months would be in years. So it comes that 1,000 months would equal to 83 years and 4 months. So some of the ulama say that the worship done on this night will be better than the worship accumulated in 83 years and 4 months. It will be better than that. So how we are upon such a great time, we do not have any time to lose, my dear brothers. That at this time, Aisha radiallahu anha used to say that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he would be even more punctual with his a'mal, and he would be so persistent in his a'mal that he would not know anybody. He would not know anything else, and he would be doing his a'mal and he would be steadfast in his a'mal like no other time of the month, no other time of the year. So that's why it is also one of the great sunnahs to do i'tikaf. As we know, some of the brothers, mashallah, they are doing i'tikaf in the masjid. That every single locality, every single masjid, they should have some people doing i'tikaf. That this absolves the responsibility for the whole ummah. So we thank and we should make dua for those brothers that have taken out their time and they are giving their time and they are staying in the masjid and they're doing i'tikaf for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As a person, when he's in i'tikaf, that he has detached himself from the life outside. And what is meant from i'tikaf is that whatever a person has his necessities, all of that he is doing it only in the boundaries of the masjid, so that he has no connection with the world outside. He has no connection, he has no contact, and all these 10 days he will be doing in ibadah. So that at least that if whole 24 hours of these 10 days he is in ibadah, he will be able to get this Laylatul Qadr, inshallah. Some of the ulama say that even not only in the last 10 days, that even the whole of Ramadan, the past Sulafa, they will be looking for Laylatul Qadr in every single night of Ramadan. So that's why, my dear brothers, in these 10 days at least, we should try our utmost best. Yes, we have our necessities, we have our families, we have many things to look after. But our utmost best, we should try, even our free time, we should come to the masjid. Whatever time I have, come to the masjid, do ibadah, dhikr, tilawa. All of this is going on my account, my dear brothers. Whatever time I have, it should not get wasted. Because look, the clock is ticking. How many people they were with us last Ramadan, they were not able to be present this Ramadan. We do not have the guarantee I will be here next Ramadan. I don't know. I don't even have the guarantee I will be here tomorrow as well. I should make the most of this Ramadan. I should make the most of my salah, my nawafil, my dhikr, my sadaqah. Whatever I can do, I should do it now. Because I don't have the guarantee for tomorrow. So that's why one of the recommended a'mal, that more and more we should do istighfar, that in the last 10 days Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he is freeing souls from the fire of Jahannam. That in the first 10 days, it is the 10 days of mercy, of the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala coming down. The second days is maghfirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is forgiving with his arms wide open. And the last 10 days, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is itqum min an-nar, that he is freeing souls from the fire of Jahannam. So one of the actions that we should be doing more and more in these last 10 days is doing more and more istighfar and tawbah. For whatever sin I have done, tawbah is usually done for major sins. Whatever sin I have done, I make tawbah for every single one of them. So that this 10 days I can finish and I have a clean slate. My book of deeds is clean. and I can meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of this month with a clean heart, so that He is ready to forgive. And another thing is what is important for every single believer, not only in Ramadan, throughout the whole year, that how is a Muslim recognized? That when we are not always in the masjid. We have our jobs, we have our families, we have our work, we have our necessities, we are walking around. You cannot always tell a Muslim by his appearance. But the main way you can tell a Muslim, a believer, is through his akhlaq, through his character. That his dealings will be different, his talk, it will be different. The way he deals, the way he is speaking, it will not be similar to the non-believers. He will be soft. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that al-mu'minuna hayyinun layyinun. They are soft, they are lenient, they forgive easily, they don't hold grudges, they're not always trying to take revenge. That a believer, he is always forgiving, he does not want to take revenge. So one of the greatest character that we can build in this Ramadan, that we are fasting, we don't have shaitan behind us, we can beautify our character. That all of a sudden something happens, some bad words come out of my mouth, some bad words come out of my mouth. I perfect that if anything happens, I make a dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, astaghfirullah, inna lillah. That through these a character is built, and the most important thing that we have to perfect is how our dealing with each other, that dealing amongst my Muslim brothers and sisters. That how is my speech? Through my speech, is someone getting hurt? Through my talk, am I hurting someone? That because of me, I have said something, this brother is not coming to the masjid. How will I answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Because of a word of mine, he is not coming to salah anymore. That I should be Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he was so humble. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was not, even though he was the Sayyid al-Anbiya, leader of all of the prophets, such a high esteem, the most beloved person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the face of this earth. And from one of the noble tribes of Arabia. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so humble, so down to earth, that one of the Sahaba, he was going to, he was a kafir at that time, he was going to embrace Islam. He came to Makkah, and he is asking the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I want to embrace Islam. Please show me, where is your Prophet? He thought there would be a big throne, there would be guards, there would be a castle. The Sahaba, they guided him to a small gathering. They were sitting on the ground, on the dust, and he could not see any difference amongst any of the people. They all looked the same. They were all clothed the same. There was no one clothed differently. So the Sahaba, they directed him to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As soon as he saw him, his eyes lit up, he was smiling, and he said, make way for this person, make way for him. He made him sit in front of him. That Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was humble in this way, that the kuffar, through his humbleness, through the character, there is a whole episode in Hayat al-Sahaba, one of the books, a whole chapter of how the kuffar, they entered into Islam through the character, not even through da'wah, just by seeing the akhlaq of the Sahaba, through the akhlaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at least in this last 10 days, that I should not be able to waste my time, and I am able to take full benefit of this last 10 days. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and able to save myself from all forms that will weaken my fast and that will weaken my a'mal through backbiting, slandering, talking too much, talking unnecessarily, talking immodestly. All of these things may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take away from us, take away from me. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to finish off this month with a clean slate, and we are able to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and He's happy with us. And we have a wonderful occasion today. Alhamdulillah, it's a Friday. We have one brother, inshallah, who will be accepting Islam. And we are all, of course, we're all so happy that a person, when he accepts Islam, comes in a hadith that as soon as he recites the kalima, he is cleansed of all of his sins, and he is started afresh. غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ. Whatever he had any sins, it will be forgiven, and he will be started on a